Hello, this is conservative Cringe. We are reviewing Spirited Debate about Adam and Eve. Are they related to science? Hell no.
Obviously not, but I guess Fox News thinks they're like, oh man, we're Fox News, we're the most conservative people out there. I think that what the debate, or, well, technically it's not even a debate because all they do is just discuss with other Christians, so I don't know why it's called Spirited Debate, you freaking retards. But I guess we're gonna be debating them through the power of the internet. I'm not Boogie. So let's freaking do this. Oh yeah, by the way, their freaking title noise is freaking garbage.
Ah, goddamn.
God.
Hello, welcome to a spirited debate.
Yeah, dude, that title is so annoying. All they do is play the same, like, little chord.
Hello, my name is Lauren Green.
Hey guys, my name is Lauren Green. We're gonna talk about Jesus.
Please support my pussy.
Oh my god. It looks like she wants to suck a dick right now. Alright, by the way. Oh wait, no, she's a Christian. That's a sin. I can't, I'm freaking, I hate it when, like, creationists are like, man, I didn't come from a pile of goo. Well, according to freaking Jesus or the freaking book or whatever, the Bible, according to the Bible, Adam was formed by a freaking ball of clay, which is the dumbest thing ever. It's like freaking art class. I just made like Gary the snail out of freaking clay, and then oh yeah, you know how a freaking girl came about? He took out Adam's rib and just freaking pulled his rib out and was like, well, that's how girls were made.
Didn't Eve eat an apple or something, and then that's how knowledge, like, I don't know, decreased or something? I don't know.
Well, they gained more knowledge, but for that, I guess, basically, it made sin in the world. Basically, God set them up for, well, set them up to lose in life, I guess. It's kind of like freaking the park. Alright.
This makes no sense.
Basically, he puts a tree that's like the most beautiful tree in the freaking whole garden, supposedly. And, like, I don't know why it's so hard to avoid a freaking apple, because when, like, a spooky snake came over and he's like, oh, don't eat the apple. I don't know why, like, people would be like, oh, man, the apple. I was like, who freaking cares?
Who wrote this story? Because it sounds like it was made from a crackhead.
Yeah, some guy smoked a lot of pot before he
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, man! Like there was this guy and girl, and they ate an apple, and then like they created sin.
Man, I don't know. It's just a bunch of primitive idiots that wrote the Bible. That's basically what it is.
Freaking primitive nerds.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Asians, aliens.
Lauren Green. One of the biggest conflicts waging in the religious world is over human origin.
Human orgasms.
Human orgasms.
I mean, like, human origin, there's my theory, or not my theory, but what I believe in is, the theory of evolution, and everything came from or I guess, natural selection and everything came from a common ancestor, like, way back in time. But I guess freaking Christians can't grasp the sense of time that took to happen. They're like, yeah, overnight we became monkeys, and one day we were no, it was gradual over billions of years. I see any change, so I hate it when people are like, man, this is impossible. It's obviously
or for the universe. See, Big Bang Theory makes sense. God creating it, no.
I mean, like, I freaking, what was I gonna say? Fuck it. I suck.
Was man created on the sixth day as the Bible's book of...
Oh yeah, it took 7 days to make the freaking earth, my ass.
My ass!
I mean, for the theory of evolution, it took over billions and billions of years for even, like, the smallest amount of life to be formed. And according to them, it's just 7 days. It's like, what? Freaking... Get back to it, Lauren. You freaking...
Genesis says, or was man the result of a long evolutionary process as...
Hey, dude, what do you think? Is the whole origin of life from a man? Or freaking evolution? Is just some spooky man in the sky? Or is it, like, gradual evidence? Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. So basically, I hate it when people say, like, it's just a theory. A theory is a freaking, like, well, basically it started out as a guest, but then it just freaking got very, very popular, and there's a bunch of freaking facts that back up what he's saying, so it's not just like, nah, it's probably what happened. Well, I like what Richard Dawkins said, god damn it. He said, that the theory of evolution, it shouldn't be called a theory anymore, it should just be called the fact of evolution, because evolution is a fact, and if you can't understand that, you're a freaking primitive idiot. Which I kind of agree with. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Charles Darwin asserted. In a new book, two scientists propose a creation model that seeks to integrate both the scientific data and
First off, why are you scientists if you believe in Adam and Eve? It's like, there's so many contradictions in freaking science, and guess what, there's a lot in the freaking Bible, no one freaking realized that. But I don't understand why a freaking scientist would freaking... I mean, scientists are supposed to be intellectually smart. It's kind of like Ben Carson. He's like, yeah, they built the pyramids for the wheat.
That's
That's retarded, Ben. If Ben Carson or Donald Trump become freaking they become like presidents or something, or like Ben Carson becomes like the vice president, freaking American screw is gonna turn into Mad Max, and freaking
Oh yeah. No, Fallout.
that's gonna fall out.
Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas.
And I got my Pitbull edition, and it'd be awesome.
awesome.
the biblical text into a single framework. And their book is called Who Was Adam?
He was. Is that a monkey hand?
Wait, what is that? It looks like a lava man. Like a...
Lava Man. Hey, it looks like Man. Who was Adam? I don't know. Adam was a biblical character created to theorize on how the world was made from primitive idiots. That's who Adam was. And he was the first known life. Actually, he was like one of the freaking first things made on, like living things made, right? That's completely backwards from what has actually been proven scientifically.
Was Adam? A character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he's basically just a character. It's like freaking Harry Potter. That's basically what it is. Who is Harry Potter?
And authors, Doctors Ghazal
Yeah.
Or nothing.
Alright.
Rana and Hugh
Obama.
Ross join me now. Welcome to you both.
Obama believes in Adam
Fascinating stuff.
and
So, you know,
Eve.
how Fuzz,
And
as
here
I'm
we
supposed to
have
call you.
our lead scientists.
Man, they look so scientific right now.
You know.
Man, I mean, if it's... Are they gonna debate her? Or is she a freaking Christian? Why is it... I'm so caught up on the whole thing. It's like, it's spirited debate. No, it's not a freaking debate, you freaking retards. It's a freaking discussion. Spirited discussion. That's what it's called.
Why is it even called spirited? Why not like controversial topics or something like that?
Conservative
It could-
cringe. That's what it's called.
How can you marry the
Copyright.
scientific evolutionary model with the biblical account? I mean, these things are just worlds apart.
Obviously, and then he's gonna make some dumb freaking claim here.
He's
Probably.
gonna be like, whoa, there's this.
Oh, there's this book called the Bible.
There's
the
this
Bible.
book called the Bible that was written by a bunch of crackheads, like about 100,000 years ago. Well, not 100,000, but I don't know, 1,000
You know
years
that
ago.
some Christians believe that that the universe is only like 2,000 years old.
Are you shitting me? Are you fucking
Practically-
shitting me?
Practically, yeah, because they're like
That's longer than.
because they
No,
believe that
that's-
everything was made around 2,000 years ago. And then Jesus came, and then that was the Bible. That's
Are
how
they-
primitive and stupid the freaking scholars of that time were. I did air
So-
quotes. Well, I don't have a webcam, so.
So the early empires, like Hammurabi's empire, would never existed. What a bunch of freaking idiots.
I know. All them aliens, those are never gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
Aliens? Who? Alright, here comes this whole big argument on why he thinks it is.
To
Wow,
separate
let's
the
see what he
data
has to
from the
say.
interpretation of the data. So the data is the data, but you can view that data from an evolutionary perspective.
What data?
What data? Where'd you get
He
that
just
from?
being
Your
so
ass.
general. He pulled out
You got
fucking.
his ass.
No, he got
You,
from
like,
the Bible.
he, like pulled it out and then like extracted it. Here we go. He got the data.
He pulls the Bible out of his asshole. It's like, there
Yeah.
it is. There's your
That's your
proof.
data.
Why is there... oh, I get what this is. It's like evolution, but backwards. It's retarded.
Inverted evolution.
Well, I guess that's what's happening now with our freaking generation. Of
Well,
idiots.
they're right about one thing.
And if you do, you can construct an evolutionary account of human origins, or you can look at it from a biblical perspective, and we would argue that that data from a biblical perspective actually provides scientific support for.
What? There's
What?
no claim of evolution or natural selection in the Bible. The only thing that was claimed there was everything came in 7 days. That's the only thing. And guess what? Evolution wasn't 7 days. You freaking...
These people are idiots.
I wonder how much freaking copies that book sold.
What kind of
This is a
scientists
mindless
are they?
fucking drones.
Scientists suck
Oh yeah.
at their job. Be fired.
You know G-Man? G-Man said, that basically, like, he said that the Bible's a historical document, and then, and then DJ was like, oh, why? He's like, 'cause it's old. And he was like, he made a really good point. He was like, so in freaking 2,000 years, is the freaking Harry Potter gonna be freaking a historical document? He's gonna be like, yeah. He's like, Voldemort actually happened, you freaking dumbass. I freaking... Look at his face. He's like he's in big tits or something.
She got some ass tits.
For the biblical account of human origins, specifically the notion that there was a historical Adam and Eve.
Okay,
Historical Adam and Eve?
Historical? There's nothing historical about it. It's fictional.
Oh my god. Yeah, because Adam actually happened. If he believes in evolution, how can he believe in Adam? Wait, does he think that Adam was a freaking monkey? Is that what he believes in?
Wait.
That God created a monkey and then evolved from there? Because that'd be the most ridiculous claim. Let me guess, you're just cringing and facepalming.
I did facepalm.
Was it Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Spock.
so there you're saying there was an Adam and Eve.
I believe that there was not only
What?
What?
You shouldn't be a scientist, man.
Fire this asshole.
I mean, like, he's probably, like, not... I bet he probably helped some things in the scientific community, but I guess, like, more, like, on the evolution side, he's freaking just demolishing it, probably. And making it
Yeah.
look awful.
You're making science look bad.
Practically.
Stop it!
only from what Scripture says, but also I think the scientific evidence points in that direction.
And Dr. Ross, what are the similarities between the biblical accounts and then what science says? I mean, marry these two things together?
Practically nothing. I mean, evolution was never mentioned in the Bible. Ever. So, the claim that there's any connection there is just freaking ridiculous, man. I mean, where in the Bible does it say that freaking mass extinction of animals has happened and then freaking evolution has occurred over and over again, trying to provide the best, or I guess, like, natural selection tried to, like, obviously shows that some animals evolved to best suit them in their environment, and just, in freaking Jesus land, or freaking the Garden of Jesus, or whatever it was, I don't know.
Garden of
It was
Jesus.
the Garden of Jesus. G for Jesus. Black Jesus. He was, I guess, every animal was just instantly created. And then, oh yeah, this is how freaking how story-driven the freaking Bible is. There's, Noah's Ark. He gathers 2 of every animal on the planet. You know how hard that would be?
There's so many fucking
And
animals.
then he builds a boat. What is this, like 5 days he has to do this? It's freaking ridiculous. Unless freaking, like, it was like Pangea. And then you just, like, go everywhere. Even though that would take, like, freaking several thousand years. There's no
What does
way.
he have, an airplane?
He's gonna
Oh,
fly.
it's Noah's Airlines.
He's gonna dive in and pick up several cantaloupe. And then freaking just get, like, a yak and be like, come on.
What are the similarities
The waves are coming. The similarities. Freaking...
here?
Well, if you look at Genesis 2, it describes 4 rivers coming together in the Garden of Eden. 2 of those rivers are dry today.
What? Does that have to do with anything? There's 2 rivers, 2 of them are dry, like my pussy.
Does it say like a specific name? No. So just
No,
pick a random.
It was just
river.
freaking. That was just like a saying slash. I don't know what the word is, like. Was it? Probably like personification or something of the rivers drying and like a new origin. Or what was giving. God damn, I wish I could think of the word. Fuck me.
Ah, shit.
I mean, like. What does rivers have to do with anything? Rivers show that this is connected to evolution. What? It's ridiculous.
I guess he's trying to put in like figurative terms or something.
That's my word. Figuratively. I don't fucking think so.
I don't know. I think he's stupid. Yeah.
Well, everyone thinks he's stupid. Especially me. Because if you think that Eve or Adam were like part of evolution, that basically just disqualifies how evolution happened, you freaking retard.
But back during the last ice age, all 4 rivers were flowing. So it establishes that the creation date for God creating Adam and Eve is not just thousands of years ago, but tens of thousands of years ago, sometime during...
Evolution didn't happen in 10,000 years, you fucking idiot. See, he just proved what I said, like, some people think it's 2,000 years. It's like, it's more about 10,000, that doesn't mean anything. 10,000 between 2,000 and freaking, universal terms is freaking, like, that's, like, practically nothing. It's like
Think about
0.0001.
300,000 years? That'd make more sense.
But only 10,000?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh my god.
10,000? That'd be like, I don't know, early tribes and crap.
Yeah, around, like, maybe, yeah, around then probably, yeah.
the last ice age, which would have been between, say, 15 and 130,000 years ago.
Okay, but can we trace our origins back to just one person, Fuzz?
Well, it's interesting because scientists have looked at genetic variability of people around the world using a number of
Yeah, and the Asians are aliens.
different genetic markers, one of which is called mitochondrial
One of them's called, Crayola. Oh my god.
DNA, and it turns out that every person on the planet can literally trace their origin back to a single ancestral.
Obviously, a common ancestor, you fucking idiots. And you'll see variations in people to help them adapt to their environment or just genetic mutations over time. It's not because God was like, you look like this and you look like, no.
Like albinos in tundras.
Albinos.
Albino. Albino!
Yeah, that freaking... God, I'm cringing.
Sequence of DNA that scientists dub mitochondrial Eve. And some people even think that this was actually a single female individual. Likewise, using Y chromosomal DNA as a genetic marker, you can trace the origin of every man on the planet back to a single ancestral sequence dubbed Y chromosomal Adam that, again, some people think was an individual male. And so the scientific data...
Atom and Adam. Oh, I'm having a little conspiracy here. Maybe Adam was referring to the actual Adam of the Bible. That's basically like what he's getting at. Just because they name something after something, just like for the lols, doesn't mean that proves anything. If I called like my freaking like chicken farm like freaking like Cock Island, that doesn't freaking make... Doesn't mean that it means that. You fucking idiot.
points to the idea that there was a single male and
Oh my god, look at them flabby ass cheeks.
God
So
damn.
that this is the garden. Why would you want to eat from that? Oh, it looks like the freaking animals are like starving.
Wow, they're like, please give us the apple. No, fuck you.
Weren't Adam and Eve like the first people on Earth? Then who's this? Over here. Makes no sense at all.
female, at least with respect to those two genetic markers, from which all humanity can trace an origin to, which again is extremely provocative in light of the biblical account.
And Dr. Ross, the biblical account is very poetic. Should we look at it more?
It's obviously gonna be poetic. The freaking basically make people think that's a lot more scientifically sound, or sound better in, like, mass hearings. I mean, like, you're not gonna want to sit through, like, a freaking 30-minute just people talking about evolution, because that'd get pretty boring. But if you hear about a guy that had to collect 70 animals around the world and to freaking get a boat, it's just like, well, that's a lot more interesting than a freaking being like, soup. Genetic soup came man. So, I don't know, freaking...
As allegory, or should we look at it more as, you know, saying some facts and some poetry and...
There's practically no fact in the Bible.
No fact. No fucking fact. The only fact that there is a copyright date.
2,000 years ago. Jesus.
That's not even a fact.
I don't know. I'm surprised that she's not a freaking blonde girl. By the way. Because half the freaking Fox News reporters are just blonde, brainless idiots.
Some information. How should we look at the biblical account? Because most people, it says God created the world in 6 days.
Yeah, that's
and
retarded.
The controversy is it 6 days or is it billions of years?
Well, notice...
No, you said 6 days! It's not like, metaphorically, it's 6 million years. No! What? They're just trying to make the Bible more appealing to more people. Just for they would believe in it, because they're like, oh, the atheists are taking over the world, even though that we're in the lower percentile. What did I say on that?
I don't know. I'm shocked.
I'm shocked. I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous if you say that 6 days is equal to 6 million years.
What kind of fucking
Really big
messed up
contradiction there.
Oh, you're smart.
Yeah, because 6 days equals 6 million years, you fucking retard.
Alright, continue on.
So Genesis uses 3 different definitions of day. Creation day 1, it contrasts days and nights. Those are daylight hours. Creation day 4, seasons, days, and years. 24 hours. Genesis 2:4 uses the word day.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Well, how funny would that be? You just said that. And they took off his shirt and ran away.
No, and then Gabe Noodle came.
It's like I'm announcing Half-Life 2.5.
I'm announcing Half-Life 3. And by the way, fuck these Christians. They're
Refer to
dumbasses.
the entire creation week. And if you look this up in the Hebrew lexicon, you discover
Are we
that
talking
the
about
Hebrew word
Hebrews?
yom, that's translated
Oh,
day,
wait.
has
What?
4 distinct...
I thought this was... What?
He's like,
What?
But Jesus said, and then the Hebrews said, there's not, you can't make freaking connections there, because it's not the freaking same thing that they believe in.
Why are they putting it to, I forgot, what is it, Judaism?
I don't know, Jesus.
I think it's Judaism.
Probably, I don't know. I'm not...
Let me look it up.
Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit more, you can look that up.
literal definitions. So Fuzz and I have no problem signing
Oh yeah,
a
that's an
doctrinal...
actual thing.
Oh, it is? Is this its
Yeah.
own thing?
It uses the Hebrew Bible, so...
It's a Hebrew Bible? So I guess...
So,
why would you compare the two things, though? I thought you believed in the Christian Bible and Adam and Eve.
they also use
So why are
the
you using
Tanakh.
evidence for that? Oh.
statement that we believe God created in 6 literal days, because we adopt the literal definition of a long but finite period of time. Therefore, there's no conflict with...
Why wouldn't God say, like, 6 billion years, then? Is it that hard for him to say 6... Oh, yeah, because the monk is like, 6 days, that's metaphoric or something.
Metaphorically.
what astrophysics and geophysics teaches about the time scale of the universe and the Earth. And there is no conflict about what science and the Bible teaches about the...
There's conflict in the Bible and in science. There's many. And he's just gonna go out there like, there's no conflicts. What are you talking about? Jesus? That's not a conflict at all. Him walking on water? That's not physically possible. It's sound.
date for God creating Adam and Eve.
You know, Fuzz, you are a scientist, right? And it was your scientific background, your scientific research that actually drew you to Christianity from a Muslim background.
Yeah, well, I grew up in a Muslim home.
What?
What? He's like, so you did many scientific research, and then you found out a bunch of things about Muslims, and then you became a Christian.
What?
What the fuck? What's that to do with anything? How
What
did
is
you
that?
make the connection there?
We're bringing Muslims into this?
Hebrews and
What does this
Muslims.
have to...
Yeah,
God
that totally
damn it.
backs up. How much did they even talk about Adam and Eve?
They talked about like 1 minute, and then they're like, Hebrew Bible, no, Muslims.
Oh my god. Why are they using different kind of books and religions to help out back up Christianity and their beliefs? That's so contradictory. Oh my god. Oh, spirited debate. This is dumb. I hate it.
And by the time I went to college, I was an agnostic. I had given up on Islam as a possible religious system that would be true. But when I went to graduate school and began to study biochemistry, I was deeply impacted by the elegant design of biochemical systems, and that convinced me that there had to be a mind that
They don't understand probability. I mean, the fact of how elegantly designed it is because it took billions or freaking gazillions of years to figure out the best way that the molecule or atom or whatever the fuck it is to freaking work. It's not just like, 6 days, a smart guy made it. Oh my god.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
is behind bringing life into existence. And once you recognize that there's a creator, that then opens up the question, who or what is that creator and how do I relate to that creator? And I felt
Evolution, dumb bitch. Or no, I personally believe it's the Big Bang Theory, and then evolution followed. That's my belief. I don't know what you believe in. But I honestly just saying that some invisible man in the sky loves you, and if you don't, and if you do what he doesn't like you to do, he'll freaking throw you in freaking pits of hell. But he loves you at the same time. Like, what the what do you have to say, dude?
like Christianity was the best explanation for the human condition and had the best account.
What do you mean the best explanation? It's all written in freaking... It's all written in idiotical terms.
This guy's a dumbass.
Account of who that creator was.
Very interesting stuff, and I'm sure a lot of people have a lot more questions about a lot of the things about this.
But you know what? Dumb idiots starting in Texas, they're just nodding their head and be like, uh-huh, I'll agree 100%. The evolution, you know what? There wasn't even no evolution, just Adam and Eve. I ain't come from no monkey. That's all they're saying. That's what the show's like directed towards. These smart people said that is right. I'm gonna agree with them.
Book, Who Was Adam? And we should direct them to your website and to your organizations. It's called Reasons to Believe, and reasonstobelieve.org.
Reasons.org.
Reasons.org. Please go to the website to find out more information about you and about Who Was Adam. Doctors Fuzz, Rana, and Dr. Hugh Ross, thank you very much for being an Unspirited Debate.
Spirited.
Thanks.
And there's their freaking same. That's the same thing as the intro. Here, listen. They could even make outro music, really.
Wow.
Okay, guys, that has been Spirited Debate. See you guys next time on the next episode of. Oh my god, I'm face palming. See you guys on the next time of Conservative Cringe. We'll be talking about feminism, probably.